And good afternoon and welcome everyone to another EBTV production here at East Brunswick High School of the girls soccer match between our Bears and the visiting Falcons from Monroe on what appears to be a perfect day for soccer. Again, we are in the beginning of fall and the weather is such. It's sweatshirt type weather. You can tell by the coaches. Well, not Kevin Brady. Kevin's traditionally in a pair of shorts.
Oh, that's his lucky outfit. He's got one for softball, and I think he's got one for soccer.
And we're underway with the with our Red Division game.
Red Division matchup. Our girls are 3-3-1. Monroe is 5-1. The last time we played him, it was not a good game. I think we made a couple mistakes. I think there was an own goal in there, a penalty kick. We did some things. So the 5-0 isn't really indicative of how close this game should be.
This is the second time, right,
yes.
Frank? So I think the first time it was more closer.
It was 5-zip. It was 5-zip them. And it was the third game of the year, I believe. But we've been playing better.
Okay.
And as you and I saw in the first game against Saraville, we're just not putting the ball in the goal. Defensively, we'll be okay. And, right now, I think it's pretty even soccer in the county. Monroe may have a little jump on everyone else. They tell me St. Thomas Bishop R is supposed to be really, really good. No, I'm sorry, that was boys. But anyway, this should be a good game. The girls want to prove themselves. They played in the GMC final last year, I believe. And I'll give you the lineup, our starting lineups in a minute. You know, it's a long season, and I think we spoke about this before. And sometimes 3 games a week is too much. Now the girls have Monroe today on the 26th. They have Colonia, and then they have this soccer for a cause. We're going at 9 a.m. We're going to Wardlaw at 9:30. We're playing Wardlaw at Metuchen, which is
at Metuchen, not at Wardlaw.
Yeah, it's a big.
How many schools are involved in that?
I think there's at least 20 schools.
Whoa,
yeah,
nice.
Metuchen does a good job. Soccer for a cause. The Thursday night before, we bring all the kids in there and we talk to them about sportsmanship and leadership, and they do some games, some bonding games. We get a guest speaker or so to talk to them, and it's a nice affair.
And that's at Metuchen High School?
That's Metuchen High School, 7 o'clock this Thursday.
And when the soccer games start, are they full 80 minutes?
Yeah, regular game. They've got 3 fields right on campus, and they start. Like I said, I thought I saw 9, but I saw somewhere else at 9:30. So it's one of those 2. But our audience can certainly check with NJ.com, or better yet, call Dr. Malta, Mr. Malta, and he'll let you know.
Any of the games over at Edgar's Field, because they did just resurface that, Frank?
No, not that I know of. The only way it will be is if, and last year, rain caused them to change some sites.
Okay.
So it does. I'm not.
Just sounds like a big event, right?
It is. It's 20 schools. It's a fundraiser. There's 3 groups involved. One of them being for the needy. One is the Farrell Foundation, and a mental health organization, and it's pretty good. 3 of our girls will be there Thursday night to get to meet other groups. He's going to run like bonding games, and maybe.
Who's he?
The North, the coach of over at Metuchen.
Oh, at Metuchen, okay.
Right.
So everything's Metuchen, right?
Right, and Teresa Rossi will be part of that. She's an ex-EB kid.
Is she coaching over there?
She's at Carteret, as a matter of fact.
Okay. Okay.
And we've been there the last few years.
Okay, enough on that.
Yeah.
And then we had a corner kick that And then we have another shot on goal.
Oh, nice.
That's
That
the
was a
third
shot.
shot on goal that has happened.
Way
They're not
out there.
afraid. That was from the 25-yard line, Frank.
Yeah, that was a bullet too.
Yeah.
So let me go with our. We got.
You want to get at the
number
starters?
16. We got Isabella Canis. We got Addison Carr is 13. Emma D. Finesca is our goalie. Edvika Jols is number 17. Melissa Keenan is 7. Savannah Newman is 15. Ashley Shorp is 21. Wonder if that's related to Doug Shorp. Abigail Aronow is 25. Samantha Baker, number 2. And Sophia Lazinski, number 22. I apologize in advance if I mispronounced anyone's name. We'll try to mention all the kids as they come in and out. For instance, number 12, Mia Harvey, is coming in for a break. Good job, Brady, getting kids in and out. Head coach, Kevin Brady. Samantha Vizzi, who's a EB grad, star player for us. Kayla Fetcher is our JV coach, and Ashley Fuzak, F-U-Z-A-K, is our freshman coach. Athletic director Frank Malta, and Dr. Jen Klein is our trainer.
You got a lot of new names on our coaching staff, Frank.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, Samantha's been with us for a while. She teaches in Spotswood.
Okay. A lot of nice, crisp passing on the part of the Falcons.
Well,
and across that ricochets off our defender. We're going to get a corner kick on that one.
They've got some programs going, boys and girls, in soccer. I mean, you and I spoke often about that Janesburg connection. Janesburg was like one of the first schools in Middlesex County to really dominate, right? Edison way back.
Back in the day, Edison too, with
right. Eddie Primka.
Eddie Primka, right?
Something like.
Oh yeah.
So corner kick here.
With a solid foot, a beautiful kick.
Sure was.
Nice pair of heads and a nice jumping touch there.
And you talked about the weather, and it's a great atmosphere right here. The field in the background, the Pags will show us in a minute. And for soccer, because of all the running, it's probably ideal weather.
Right.
But old guys like me, I'm stuck up here with not stuck up here, I'm up here with long pants, a couple sweatshirts on. Two-man system. Now, remember the other day when we were, the boys had a three-man system.
You get a stoppage in play, Frank, as one of the Monroe girls went down.
And the clock you see on the scoreboard on the monitor is not official, guys. It's actually official down on the field, but it's real close. Now, I didn't see that young lady go down.
She took a head ball, and
okay.
I think it may have bounced a little bit lower than her forehead.
Years ago, there were thoughts about wearing like shells on their head, like a rubberized shell for all the head.
Mm-hmm.
The concussion. And there's got to be good studies out there, thorough studies about concussions in soccer. Not so much from me and you going up for a 50-50 ball and bopping heads, but the contact of the ball.
That's right.
But I don't read much about it. Football kind of dominates that concussion thing. All right, I got a trivia question for you.
Oh, boy.
And I'm going to give it some time.
Right.
What was unique to East Brunswick in athletics on 9/22/1984 around 1 o'clock, 1 in the afternoon? I'll give you some
First
time.
Broadcast of EBTV.
You listened to it. We did that last night. Yeah.
No.
It was the first broadcast. It was Madison Central.
Right, because I did see it.
Yeah.
On, on
And that was a great team. Some people consider the best ever. I, in my opinion, think. I know they didn't win.
Right, they didn't win the state, but the competition was tough too.
Right, and that was with Glenn Pazinko, Steve Hughes, Celeberti, Herbs, Curcio, D'Arienzo, and the lineman Roberto.
Oh man!
I mean,
big kids.
Had some tough kids.
Oh, and tough.
Warrenberg, Andy Warrenberg.
Right.
Piskowski, Flanagan, Andy Davis, Andy Steinfeld.
Right, you didn't have 2-3 kids. You had 11 on offense and 11 on defense.
Timmy King. We had depth. I mean, I was lucky enough to be coaching football then. We had depth.
And I can still remember where I was standing for that game.
Oh boy.
Yeah, just when I say the game, I remember I'm going back to the Stevens game.
Yep.
The
championship game.
The drop pass.
Yep, and I'll tell you where I was. I was right above our head right now. I was upstairs doing the scouting from up top. I'll never forget it. We kicked the extra point. Coach Borden said, "What do you think?" I said, "Well, if we kick it and it goes overtime, which it would at the time, we're home." And, well, it didn't work out that way. We went for 2. It was wide open. Great play call, great execution.
The sun.
The kid, the ball right in the sun. He had his hands up, and the ball hit him in the hip, and that was it. Yeah, we got the ball back, I think. We did the typical, got him to go 3 and out. But we, high school football with 30, 40 seconds to go. It's a lot different than the pros in college. Okay, but that's enough about football. But, hey, great job that Dave Ambrosi, Phil Hill, John Magliaro, and Jimmy Allender broadcasted that game. And Dave.
What's nice is that EBTV is doing a lot of archival stuff and putting it back on the web.
Last quick story to divert. Reggie Carney, our former basketball coach, I was just on the phone with him. He's telling me he's in Montana. And he's watching the games from when he coached.
Right.
He says,
loving it.
Boy, he was, Reggie, we didn't play good defense. We didn't do this. We didn't do that. And he mentioned a bunch of the girls' names that I wouldn't want to start because if I left someone out, I would feel bad. But anyway, great job with this TV, creating lasting memories for these kids with athletics from mid-'80s.
Right. All right. While you were talking there, Frank, a lot of real nice stuff going on by the Bears. A lot of passing going on.
Yeah.
Had a couple of shots close to the goal.
Oh boy!
There's a cross.
Oh boy!
There we go. No corner, as you could hear Coach Brady call out, maybe. That's it. Go, go, go. Nice call there. Intercepted by a Falcon. Even play so far, Frank, and we're 10 minutes into the game.
Right, and it's interesting, the scoreboard, and we discussed this last time, and in case you guys missed it,
they start at 40 minutes and go backwards?
Well, one goes up, one goes down. Now, Pags has got the World Cup in international soccer where he's going up in time, for that 40 when you look at the scoreboard. At the stadium, they've got it set to go down. But it is 2 40-minute halves, and overtime 2:10 with a sudden victory or a golden goal. The short passing game. That's Brady.
They're doing a nice job with it. They must have worked a lot of it on their practice sessions.
Well, if you ever look at his pregame, I'm not sure how much it's changed over the years, but I remember when I was, working, if he didn't get his full, he had down like his big.
Nice pass.
Good.
Very nice
Yeah.
shot with the right foot.
Good job reading that goalie, Emma.
Yes.
But he had it down that, by the minute, what he wanted everyone to be doing. It's 40 minutes you can work on the game.
Nice cross. Come out, keep. Okay. That's like our keeper's 5th save.
Mm-hmm.
He's been pretty busy for the first 15 minutes of the period.
Okay, for the audience that may not be fully understanding soccer, what's considered a save? If it's got a shot at going in.
Anything that not even a shot at going in. Anything the goalkeeper touches.
Okay.
Okay, so if she touches it and it goes out of bounds, that's not. I
Right.
mean, let's kick in common sense. That's not a save, right?
So if she's in one of those one of those rolls that are way wide that she
picks up. Depends
But-
on your interpretation, right?
Okay.
Get those two girls, Frank. 12 and
Oh,
4 to coming in.
Okay, we got number 4. Number 4 is Hannah Trabli.
Okay.
Number 4 and number 12, you said?
Yes. Mia
Number 12
Harvey.
is Mia Harvey.
Okay. Want to recognize the girls as you
Yeah,
said as they
please.
come in and out.
You're always keeping me on my toes. Thank you.
We got to watch for this
Now look
cross.
at, they got
Nice,
a lot of
nice
people
left
in the
foot
box.
and a head ball, off the keeper.
Yeah, they had a lot of kids in the box.
Yep. It was a real nice cross with the left foot, and it had it had that one touch
Mm-hmm.
from off the pitch, and then boom, into the back of the net on the corner. Kind of difficult for our keeper to make that save.
Well, Monroe's not bad. Like I said, they're 5-1. Their one loss was to Old Bridge, 7-1. 1-0. But they beat Edison 7-0. The Bears, as I mentioned, they beat Sayreville 2-1, and we beat Sayreville. So we if you compare things, and they beat up on Edison, and then they came back and beat Old Bridge 4-3. So they are capable of scoring goals, and lots of them.
Here we go again. I was going to go for the cross, but okay, the white does have the throw. Substitutions for the Falcons on the far side of the field. Couple of nice touches on a prepared plan of attack. Monroe with the throw. Monroe again. Nice left foot, but it had a spin on it to begin with, so she couldn't get around on it. And a corner kick.
Pretty unselfish.
Oh, goal kick.
Pretty unselfish team, Monroe. Yeah, most of the traffic's been down to our right, right?
Right.
Yeah. How about the shorts, the uniform? Years ago, it was the longer shorts.
Right,
Now we're
the
back
short
to-
ones are
yeah,
the
they're
70s
back.
look is back, right?
They're back, huh? You hear Coach Brady calling out instructions and encouragement. That's that chatter in the back, if you're wondering.
Boys are off to a rough start, huh, Frank?
Yeah, and they're going to Monroe tonight, but I don't want to take away from this game, but the boys tournament this year, everything's a world Here we
There's
go.
a shot
Here we
on
go.
goal.
Get in there.
Ooh, nice try. Nice angle.
There, bang it.
And there's another one.
Nope, too high.
Too high.
The boys are doing a World Cup format. So next Tuesday, Monday and Tuesday, depending on if their group is playing, they do a little round robin. And in their group is Spotswood, Sayreville, Peeway, us. Oh, you're killing me. And
That's what you sent me in the mail?
yeah, yes. And so everyone will play everyone in their group, whatever, and let's say A, B, C, D. I think we're group D. And then 2 for a win.
There's a head ball. Nope. A shot. Nope. A pivot and kick.
2 for a win, 1 for a tie. And the top 2 get seeded for the tournament. And then that'll determine the GMC championship. So
already we're thinking about tournaments and championships.
well, it starts next week. So the tune-up is Wardlaw on Saturday, and it's a lower division school, but it was they wanted to be in, and then we get ready. 2 for a win, 1 for a tie. It's kind of interesting. It kind of evens it out.
Keeper, come on.
But the girls aren't doing it.
No.
I wasn't privy to the vote. I was at another meeting that day, but I understand the girls' coaches, ADs, the girls' schools. Number 9 coming in, and number 3.
Number 3 and 9.
Okay, we got
3 is Skylar Prince.
I like that name. And number 9, help me out here.
I'm looking on my my roster because there's a couple of kids without
That could be
numbers.
Erica Riggio or Alana Lou.
Right. Don't know.
We're going to work on that for you guys. So anyway, the girls will do a typical 16 teams. Top 16 will be in the GMC Championship, and the next.
But it's interesting. Here we are. We're 3 and 3. We're 3-3-1. And what are we, halfway through the season?
Yes.
And already thinking about and seeding about
Yes.
for the county tournament.
Yes. That's.
And then
Everything gets voted on by the athletic directors of each school at meetings, any proposal. And, of course, the athletic directors discuss it with their particular coach and the principal.
Okay.
And then they vote on it. So I don't know how each of the votes went on the different formats for the tournament.
And so these athletic directors are voting on changes?
Yes.
Why is there a need to change?
How do I? You're a politician, so you're better at this than me. I'm just going to say I wasn't really at the meeting.
Okay. Well, how about I'll give you a simple one. All right?
Go ahead.
When are we going to return to the Dick Matteo Conference Championship?
Yeah, well, Dick Matteo is the name I might have mentioned to you.
Okay.
And Mr. Noppenberger is still...
Has he been lost?
He keeps telling him it's the name of the tournament.
Right.
It's the Dick Matteo GMC
Right,
tournament.
right.
It's Dick Matteo. Well, but maybe Mr. Knopp can get some help from someone in a write-up on Dick Matteo from the Janesburg Monroe group, and we're going to put that on our website because the GMC does have a website, and we've got to get a write-up about him.
Okay.
Who he is and then why the field hockey is called the Marsha Westerby tournament.
Right.
She's from Sayreville, who's going into their Athletic Hall of Fame.
But what happens is somewhere along the line there was a gap of 1 year where Dick Matteo's name was not on that booklet.
That's right.
And the following year,
Right, Dick
boom.
who? Because when I was running the tournament, it was probably you that mentioned it to me, and then I remember Mr. Hunter was helping out doing the And we had the Dick Matteo, and the copies of that are still in, well, they're probably still in the East Brunswick Athletic Office.
Okay. Okay.
But anyway, so it's unique. They think it's what's best for the sport, the coaches, and or the ADs, and then the principal about the change.
Number 22 is coming in, Frank.
Okay. Number 22 for the Bears.
Is all the way on the bottom, Sofia Ilininsky.
Sofia Ilininsky.
Yes.
Yeah, she was a starter. So anyway, that's that's what's going on.
And that's an update on the tournament.
And unfortunately, I have not read much about it in any NJ.com or any local papers about the change of the format. And I don't even know if it was printed up, you know, the groups. And you only play
shoot, touch and shoot.
Yep. Okay. I thought we were getting something there. So they're looking to see if the change is good. They'll evaluate it after a year, and then they'll
implement.
Decide.
Nice ball.
We got that. We got something here. Nobody.
Take the shot. Take the shot. Thank you.
All right. Anything. If you don't shoot, like in hoops, you and I say, if you don't shoot, it can't go in. If you don't take a shot on goal, you can't go in. It's like in golf. If you're short, it doesn't have a shot to get into that hole. But in golf, when you're putting, if it goes beyond, at least you had a shot for it to go in. Words from
keeper's coming. Shot on goal.
Oh, good hustle.
Thank you.
Out there.
That's right. Good hustle
job,
for
kid.
some defense.
Yeah, we're going to get that number if we can.
Very nice. Nice touch. Nice outside of the foot. Send it. Thank you.
Okay, it was at 25. That was 25. That
good play, girls.
Went in there for the goalie, and that was Abigail. Goalie all right after that collision? Seems to be.
Yes. From what I can see, yes. I'll give you a couple of.
Oh boy!
No, I just.
Nice defense. No, I was talking about the play.
Right. How many years has Kevin Brady been our head coach? This is his what number year?
25.
18.
That's it? 18? I got that written down here somewhere. I could have cheated.
How many, in terms of win-loss, how many wins, roughly, within 10 on either side? How many wins spanning the 18 years?
18 years.
305.
I was going to say 300 because
okay, there you go.
I thought there was something, a milestone.
Wow. 300. Well, my God.
300.
And then one more. Let's see.
Titles?
How about, how many GMC titles?
9.
14.
Whew, 14.
All right. So Coach Brady has been around for a while and has been very successful.
Right, and he's won a couple division titles.
Oh,
Remember,
sure.
he was at Spotswood for a while. Still taught with us English, but coached there.
What do you have, like a 5-year rolled on there?
Yeah, at least.
Okay.
We had a few guys coaching down there.
Haston?
He may have coached there then, and we had Gary Floyd was the tennis coach. Gary Floyd's a principal now, and you know him from the Social Studies Department. He's a principal in either Point Barrow or Point Beach.
Okay.
But he coached tennis there. I think Pelican coached there.
Okay. A nice strong foot there. Can hear it all the way up here.
Like in all sports, speed is so important. And I know I mentioned this last time. You and the track coaches, you and Merrigan, and I guess Harry and Pete and everyone else, you guys would get the track kids out there and develop speed. And, you know, that helped a lot. You know, a loose ball.
That's right.
Kids running down.
You can tell on the pitch right here which of the girls has the speed.
The pitch, huh?
The pitch. The purists
Did I call it field? I'm sorry for the soccer people. All right, let's get something out of this. Again, this is a red division game. Monroe 3-3-1. I mean the Bears.
Bears are 3-3-1.
Monroe is 5-1. But as we talked at the football game the other night, East Brunswick and Monroe has become a big rival.
All sports, Frank?
Yes, very much so. All sports. Basketball is intense.
Boys and
football,
girls.
Yeah, football. In the beginning, we were dominating. I think they've won the last 4. But soccer's always been a battle.
Oh, we're 30 minutes in, 10 to go, Frank.
Mm-hmm.
Even Steven game, in my opinion,
Well,
back and forth.
Yeah, but they had the one shot. Not that it was lucky. There was Samantha Baker going in.
Well, our keeper had 5 saves in the first 11 minutes of the game, and Monroe has not been able to do anything since.
He's settled down, I believe. We seem to be going to the ball with a little more aggressiveness than we've had in the beginning.
Nice. Chip it. Sender. Good.
Look, they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 3.
Another good chip. Take it. Pivot and kick now. Nope. Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, something can happen. Ooh. Good job.
Yes, very good job.
I just think we're playing with a lot more confidence. Both teams are well coached.
Right, the girls are just playing soccer. There has not been a whistle for a foul on the field. Got some substitutes for the Falcons on the far side of the field.
Did I tell you the story? I was at the seating meeting and Coach McKenzie, the boys coach from Monroe, he mentioned that he was watching on YouTube East Brunswick St. Joe's 1986.
Nice.
How cool is that?
Mm-hmm.
And he said, he couldn't believe how clear the picture was.
Mm-hmm.
That had to be all Dave and Pags.
Oh, that was Dave.
Oh, yeah.
Pags, he's probably still in middle school. But, and that's what's great about it.
I mean,
I just don't see the archival work
good play.
for the, I go on
Good
Edison
us.
TV and I go on Woodbridge TV to watch council meetings, watch Board of Ed meetings, and they just don't, they do now, but back in the early to mid 80s, they didn't have anything.
Right. So
Surprisingly.
someone asked me if we were like first town to like cover athletic events,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't remember anyone else doing it.
Right.
And you,
I don't
with
remember. Same thing.
Your new volunteer job, you certainly helped out with this, the new technology and equipment for these guys. I know David was always appreciative, as
Right.
Pags.
Take the shot.
Get it out of there.
Good. They got it out of there, Frankie. Guess we're at that 6-minute
Yeah,
mark,
I was just
in and
gonna say
around. Take the shot.
Oh, no.
Nice foot, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that was from the
25.
15-yard line, so that's another 10. That's a 25-yard shot.
They're going for that upper right-hand corner, which is
Mhm.
very tough to defend. Why are we waiting?
I guess there was a substitution on the far side.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Send it. Very nice. The idea was perfect.
Here we go. Get
Here we go.
something here.
Here we go.
Oh, don't go off. Don't
That's
go
it.
off. Don't go off. I missed it.
Mhm.
It's okay.
Send
Now
it.
send it.
There you go.
There you go. That's all right.
Very nice. Very nice. Good idea. Good shot. Need a couple more of those before the half is over.
I like that they get that ball right away and they
Right.
get it in.
Put it back in play.
That's a toughie. We have two young ladies running, runners with the ball, and that slows play down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the answer is. I guess you have your kids running it, and then that's always a tough. Well, when I on the team, well, I want to be on the bench. Could always work into the youth soccer kids, the young kids, see if they could volunteer, get a coach. Remember, we used to let them play a short game at halftime. Little legs, these second, fourth, fifth, sixth graders running around out there at halftime. Give them a little incentive to come. And that's not new, but that's the thing now. You give them the warm-up or the shirt or the towel as you enter. And that pink thing
Right.
that you're holding.
Yep. That must be exchanged.
I don't know. I think it's just Europe used to do it. I remember seeing, I don't know, it was World Cup or the Olympics.
Go, 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 go.
Right.
Just go.
Yes.
You're not going to throw it in the net. Just go.
Oh, I thought you were gonna cut in there and steal that.
Yep.
Get a shot, get a shot, get a shot.
We've had a few opportunities.
Yeah, we got
Okay.
we got a little hop in our step here. What do we got? 2 minutes to
Yep,
go.
just under 2.
Or in about that, because I don't know if he stopped the clock.
Nice cross. Somebody there? Okay. Oh, kick and run.
Now, you think that's considered a save?
Yes.
All right.
Good idea.
And
That's it.
reverse
Touch
the
and send it.
field, reverse the
Smart
field.
move so far, ladies. Very nice passing. Little push, little push.
Oh, we had the ball girl refereeing.
Yes.
Good job, girl. Got you on camera doing that, and referee Mr. Z saw that.
Nice foot.
Somebody.
Yep.
Somebody.
Went through 2. Kick and run there too. Nice move. 14's got some wheels. Natural right foot. Just couldn't get around on it. And there's the end of our first half, Frank.
Hey, not a bad half, in my opinion. Not a bad half for the girls. We gave up one early, and then kind of played them even at the end there. We seemed to put some pressure on them.
Right.
I'd love to know what Mr. Brady has to say.
Well, maybe we'll mic him next minute.
Yeah.
All right. So right now it's 1-0. The Falcons will be back in a few minutes to start our second half.
Okay, we're back, and again, I'm Frank Noppenberger, and Mr. McEvoy is. We're televising this game. It's a privilege to be here. It's a Red Division matchup. 2 powers in Middlesex County. East Brunswick is hosting the Falcons of Monroe.
And the score at the end of the first half is 1-0. And I'll tell you what, to our audience watching, the girls are playing very, very well compared to the last time we saw them to open up the season.
Right.
And when I say it's 1-0, they've been passing the ball aggressively. They've been playing solid defense. The one goal that
was a good play by them.
Very good play by them.
And credit them. I mean,
Danny Miller couldn't have stopped that one, or whatever the older boy, the older boy's name was.
Oh my God, you're right.
Right?
Oh shoot.
So 1-0 after a 40-minute period, and we both expect and we hope that the girls will continue the aggressive play, because that's what it takes.
Right.
And get a couple of shots on goal and get right back in this game in terms of on the win side.
And of course, for the audience out there, the Bears are in their green, and that's Monroe in the white. And you're saying, this was the first year they finally said all home events in high school will be your dark color.
Okay.
And that's in all sports, because sometimes football was one color and basketball was the other, and it was crazy. So finally, Colleen McGuire said, "That's it, home."
And is that for all sports,
all
Frank?
All sports.
Right. Because I'm sure sometimes basketball coach he'd be bringing 2 sets of uniforms.
Yep, because, well,
Nice shot.
it would change sometimes year by year. And then sub-varsity, the problem was always in football, because of the tailoring the uniforms, you would wear what the varsity wore on Saturday or Friday night.
Okay.
So then, you're playing home and you think you're wearing a particular color, and it just got too confusing.
On a relatively simple issue.
Right. But it happens.
Uh-huh.
And it was different conference within conference.
Okay.
So I would be calling the other school, what are you guys going to be wearing?
What are you wearing?
We're wearing green. Well, our conference, no, but we do it the other way, and I'm the host, so you got to wear white, whatever it was.
Right.
But it required communication.
Mm-hmm.
All right, our ball, I think.
Yep. Give it a toss.
I think I'd like to see us get that in quicker, but
Yep, I agree.
there may be a reason.
Go. That's
There
it.
she is down the sideline.
Nice. And that's why you want to
Here we
throw it
go.
back real quick.
Just keep moving it down there, inching down.
Illegal throw, but that's all right.
It's probably changed a little on them calling. It's like when you and I do basketball, the carries, remember? The carries
Sure.
and the walks and palming.
Kids don't even know what those
Palming, I don't even-
terms mean.
I said palming, and I saw a lot of people roll their eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we knew scoring was always an issue with the girls. We just weren't scoring a lot. And it's the same thing's going on here. We played pretty good defense because we were in all our games, except the Monroe game. And I told you there was a couple mistakes, mental mistakes or errors that make that kind of a blowout. But every other game we're in because we play good defense.
How are some of the other fall teams? How does the field hockey doing, Frank?
Field hockey's probably #1 in the area.
Oh, nice.
Still not broken that top 20 in the state.
Okay, like Star Ledger top 20?
Yeah, because Middlesex County is not considered
just not a hotbed.
powerhouse. Yeah, but hotbed. But I know she is up in her schedule, and Mr. Malta, we're playing the better teams to get tournament ready.
Okay.
But we're good, and I'm going to give a lot of credit and a shout out to Cindy Tortorov.
Still.
That really works with the youth in that 5th and 6th grade level.
Wow, 5th grade.
And now their kids are in 7th and 8th grade, you know.
Do we have a 7th and 8th grade team?
We have an 8th grade team.
8th grade
correct.
team. Nice.
But 7th graders can play on
Okay.
it. Call it a middle school team, I'm sorry.
Okay.
And now those kids are coming in with some experience. And now to become freshmen, they've had expert coaching for 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
And I think that's a big reason.
How's our tennis program doing?
Tennis is very good. They're competing right now for the GMC title. You know, they do that flight individual thing. And although South Brunswick could give us a scare, I think we should win.
Okay.
But you still got to win on the court. And what could happen, a kid can get hurt, a kid cannot show or something, and then you lose a lot of points in that flight. But we're very good.
Good. And how about boys and girls cross country?
Cross country, they're exactly where the coaches both said they would be. They're still waiting on a couple kids to see if they can develop. But I know we may not be in the top, but we'll the top team, but we'll be top 3 or 4.
Young lady took a shot to the ankle.
Okay.
One of the
something here.
Yeah, one of the Monroe defenders, but I guess she's okay. She was bending over a couple of times. I had my eyes making sure she's okay, but she's right in front of the ref. So if there's a problem, he'll be able to stop the game.
Seems like both teams have not opened up the offense, but spread it out more. It wasn't that it was bumblebee soccer before, but it was more of a short passing game. Now it seems like there's a lot more space. When the opportunity's right, I got two stories for you. One Jay Doyle and the other one Peter Kenanese. So whenever you're...
I'm looking at number 12, looking to come back in. That's Mia Harvey. Okay, give me the Jay Doyle story.
Jay Doyle yesterday at a banquet was inducted into the National Wrestling Hall of Fame New Jersey chapter.
Okay. Very nice. And where was that held at?
That was at the Westin in Princeton or West Windsor, right on Route 1.
Okay.
Nice affair. Coach Malta, Mr. Malta and I attended.
All right.
And a lot of the old-time wrestlers were there.
You're talking pre-us.
Let me see.
He dies in 72.
Yeah, Jimmy Doyle was there. His son did a great job speaking. Jimmy's at the Harkin School in Ohio. He's an athletic director. As a matter of fact, he was athletic director of the year of the state two years ago.
Okay.
So he spoke, and the whole Doyle family was there.
Okay.
Guys our age.
Right.
Our age, some that wrestled, like John Mooney, that wrestled here. But while we were here as a...
How about Jimmy Young?
Jimmy Young was not there.
Okay.
Kind of a surprise.
He was a big-time wrestler.
Yes. Eddie Glassheim, well, he's a little older than us. He's kind of in that committee. But it was a nice affair.
Okay.
And when you consider Jay Doyle's only, I think, it may have been like a 12-year
Wasn't long.
Right. And he was so respected in the state. He started the GMC, well, the county conference tournament then. He was president of their association. He was president of the athletic directors of New Jersey Association for a year. He well respected in Middlesex County, and some of the old timers said, "Hey, let's get Jay in there."
Right.
So a guy named Cliff Loyson from Bridgewater.
J.P. Stevens, no? Loyson?
Yes, he was. You're right. Yeah, that's right. You know all the Edison people.
Mm-hmm.
But
but it's interesting that he's going into this Hall of Fame when many of them of his contemporaries, they're all passed away as well.
Yep. Ernie
so who were the
Ernie Finizio, also from the he was from Roselle. He's in the Hall of Fame from the NJSIA. The DeBoer family made a donation to them. Stu Cohen made a donation.
And you and Malta were the lone EB reps?
The lone current type people.
Uh-huh.
I think it was it had to be 5. It was 6 other people being inducted. So there was a good 500 people there. And it was good. Jimmy and his sister did a great job. Very tearful. And then when Jimmy started talking about the old timers, the John Emery, the Don Weeder, and Dud Ty, that these are the guys that Jay first hired. And Jay, who this field is named after, guys.
Mm-hmm.
John Emery and Dud Ty went to college together, went to Rutgers.
That's right.
So it was good that Jimmy was able to recognize those guys. And some of the old timers, Paul Franklin was there, the sports writer who's been around forever. And it was pretty cool. Oh, Tasso Koken, remember Tasso Koken?
I do know that name.
With the Wiz, he was either a big shot with the Wiz or for one of those Crazy Eddie. He was when the Yankees had the Wiz advertising. He was in 3 parades. That's his claim to fame.
Okay.
Every time I see him, he says 3 parades now. 3 parades. All right, so that was the Jay Doyle
story,
thing.
right?
That's a history of East Brunswick, and it's really pretty cool. He was our first AD, our first wrestling coach, our first football coach. Korean veteran. His bio is pretty good. I've got an extra program that I got for the DeBoer family. Who's the guy from Monroe who's always taking pictures? He's an EB grad. He and his brother were wrestlers, football players for the Bears.
No. I'm drawing a blank on that.
Younger than us. We were college then. So those 4 years
right.
were in college.
It's interesting how. Here we
Oh
go.
boy,
Looks
oh
like
boy,
a shot on goal.
boy.
Yes.
Oof.
Oh, darn it. The kid dribbled it right into the
I was just saying
into the box and took the shot from like 10 yards out. And
it was like a lull there. So
yes.
That was 26 minutes in. And number 4, I think, just went into the game, Anna. So you were saying...
saying, like, for argument's sake, you get hired, and the first year that you're hired, it's a half year, it's a half day job.
Right.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So you would think that you would send out the resumes to other school districts to get a full-time job,
right.
but you don't. You hang around EB
3 years.
and
3 years.
And you do get hired.
Right. When Bob Odenheimer for the Old Timers retired, I got his position.
I don't get hired in Edison where I want to get hired. I come to EB. That second year, why didn't I apply to Edison to go back to Edison? Why didn't you apply to go back to South River? Because we had such a good experience here to start the career. Because when your first year, what do you know? Basically nothing.
Right. Plus, I'm getting half a salary, and I just met my bride, and fell in love and all that, and knew we were going to want to get married to her the whole bit. And I'm thinking, oof, how are we going to do this?
Right. How are we going to afford this?
My happiness of being in that phys ed office with many of the men we just mentioned, and coaching with guys like you and getting to know guys like you, it was just
right. Different time, different way of looking at things. Today, the generation is even after 5 years of working in the district, that person's looking for a vice principal's job, and even in another district. Another shot on goal.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, we
sort of saw that one coming even as we're talking.
We seem to have lost a little of our
the
aggressiveness. Getting to the ball. All right, we got Skylar Prince going in. Yeah, it didn't seem like we were attacking as much as we should have. Now you're down 2 and you're saying, hey, we can't give up another one. But if we were to get one more goal, and it's a 2. If we were to get a goal and it's 2-1, now you're getting they're on their heels.
Right.
You got to make that favorite team, the favorite, to feel a little bit uncomfortable. You know. And now that 3-goal, with plenty of time
tough.
left.
Plenty of time, but it's a lot of goals.
Yeah, but coming here, and look, I'm not bragging, but I had a couple opportunities to go elsewhere at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But when I met a guy like John Emery, it kind of changed what I wanted to do. Like with this, look at on the left wing here. This girl's in there. She's open, right, Kev? Right there.
Yep. Oh, thank you.
Nice save.
Nice. Corner kick.
Okay, so the other one was Peter Catanese. All these people I mentioned about Channel 3, the first Pete, I left Pete out.
Right.
Left Peter. Peter and David were the 2 producers, film
Right.
people. Peter, I left you out yesterday too during the volleyball game when we talked about the first event, but you're certainly a big part of getting this Channel 3 going and
That's
the
right.
sports production.
How long has he been retired? Maybe 10?
Oh, at least.
Okay.
Yeah, at least. I think he's an EB grad, just like David, just like Pags. I think Peter was like 70, graduated 73, 74.
Okay.
I know we weren't here.
Right.
I know we weren't here. And for the audience, we both got here in the fall of 77.
Yes.
Yep.
We had the 70s, the 80s, the 90s. The first.
Okay, that's enough.
We were around for a while.
Ooh. And how about you? You were coaching 3 sports at one time, right? Down in
Yes.
Hammershaw. Boom, 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 and a full load of teaching.
And I recall people saying, "Oh, you can't do that. You're going to get burned." No. You know what? I got burned out. It's
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah, but then you were doing refereeing in the fall.
In the fall, we did.
I mean, big time refereeing the GMC, and then you coach winter and spring track
Yeah, we're
for a million years.
And then part of all of it too was, even though you're not making a lot of money coaching, you're making some money.
Well,
So there was a salary for the coaching. There was money for refereeing high school soccer games.
Well, it's cool. Most of the kids I see, because of the athletic world, say, "How's coach this? How's coach that? Coach so and so still there?" Yeah. I get a lot of Mr. Matt. Oh no.
Whoa! Nice shot off the top of the
Yep.
goal mouth.
She may have tipped it a little.
Okay.
Good job. Mr. Mack's favorite history teacher. One of the guy, I'll think of the name about your Vietnam class, who I visited a couple times.
Sure, door was always open.
That was a tough class. I mean, it was. You brought in a guest speaker. Ooh, never forget that.
Never forget that. Mike Mattias.
Oh yeah.
Mike was vice principal at that particular time with that
Right.
guest speaker.
Yeah. Mike retired as principal up at.
He's retired.
Yeah, he was at
Mendham.
Mendham. That's right.
Yep. And did I hear right that Prevel retired?
Oh, Prevel married 2 years ago. Steve Prevel.
Oh, it's been 2 years.
Yeah, at least.
Wow.
Steve Prevel. Little little aggressiveness there. Steve coached. Well, Steve played basketball and baseball for the Bears, went to college in New Jersey, got out of there, got hired in Dunellen, moved up that ladder, then wanted to come to EB, came to EB as a phys ed teacher for a few years at Hammershaw, got offered a VP job in Dunellen.
Took it?
And took it, And then from there, he was a vice principal at Edison High School.
Right, Edison High.
And then he ended up being at the
Ben Franklin.
Ben Franklin School, yeah, right there by the college.
So he put his time in and retired.
Yep. And they loved him. I went to his retirement, little get together.
Yeah.
And the people spoke. They just love him. They missed him. Great people skills. Great people skills. And I'm sorry, last thing about Gravel. He's doing a lot of traveling. He and his wife, who refereed 1 million field hockey games on this field. She was one of the better field hockey officials in the area.
Okay.
And I believe she did girls lacrosse too, but her thing was field hockey. So that's a little bit of history for
That's
you
right.
guys.
Now we're about
EB history.
20 minutes into the second period. As you can see, the girls are passing the ball well as they make their way into Falcon territory in an effort to get, if we can get one goal, we can sort of get the psyche going again.
That's what you got to do. I mean, 2-1.
Take it. Thank you.
All right. It's interesting now at the state tournament. As most of you know, most of it, lack of a better word, it's called power points. And the top 16 teams in power points.
In soccer.
That's your bracket. That's your bracket.
Wow.
It would never happen, but if you're like undefeated, you could, mathematically, it probably would never happen, but it could be that you don't make it. And you submit your best, I believe it's maybe 15 games. There's a certain number of games, your best games for the best PowerPoints. It's all done computers. If you go to nj.com, you'll see PowerPoints and you'll see where your team's rated.
All sports.
Yeah. Well, the team sports, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's it used to be way back, it was winning percentage, and then you're scheduled to get 4 points for a group 4 school, 3 points for group 3, blah, blah, blah. So that's how you'd break a tie. So if Edison and East Brunswick both had, I'm making this up, 10-4 records, and they split to see who was better, they would say
Who they play?
who had a tougher schedule, right? By the group 3, 4, 2 and 1. Come on, get up there.
Here we go.
Oh boy.
Nice.
Right, good job. Way to hang in there. I remember last year Coach Brady talking about speed too. I guess he was used to having a lot of speed out there.
Do you know if the girls get together and go over to watch the Rutgers women as a bonding experience, but
no
also
idea. I know they do
nice
pasta parties and things.
No, but I'm feeding off of your comments on speed. Once you go there and see it, that's when you have an enlightening moment. Oh my God!
Right.
That's how they play. Oh my God!
And for all those that think your son's a Division I player, you don't even have to go to Rutgers. Go to Kane or Trenton, and that's like that Division III. Look at the size of those people and the speed of those people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's completely different. And basketball. Oh, my kid. Well, go down on the floor to a Rutgers game at practice or something. and see the strength and the speed and the skill.
And the reason I use Rutgers because it's right here.
Well, the better kids now are playing in those PDAs and
that's the sophisticated rec program. I mean, travel program.
Actually, it's like an AAU, and it is good. The only thing I disagree, I think, with the boys is now they're back to not letting them play high school sports, high school soccer. And talking to Reggie today, well, because he was asking how everyone's doing, I said, we got some kids that aren't playing because of that, and some are, not playing. And I said, Heather O'Reilly did everything. She played a national team. She played high school basketball, and she was able to do it.
Here we go.
No, see her communicate to the goalie there.
Nice, right? So, quickly approaching that 10-minute mark.
Right. And unfortunately,
let's get something nice ball.
Yeah, it was. Unfortunately, when you're down, the time goes a lot faster.
Another nice ball.
Come on, get up there, 17. Get up there. Get up there, 17. Get up there.
Go to the
good
ball.
Good read, yeah. Good read on their part. Well, like I told Coach Brady, you know, we talk a lot, not just soccer. We talk about anything. You know, you're going in as number 11, and that's Kiera Cruz. You're better than your record, and you know you're going to play good D. You're going to be in the game, and if you were to score first, and I know that's like a cliche, you can put a lot of pressure on the other team, and he agrees, but we're just struggling scoring. Yeah, I don't think we're tired, but the little difference in their kicks on goal and their kicks a little more power. And it's funny you mentioned Rutgers, because we have a girl playing there. Oh boy.
I'm drawing the blank too.
Yeah, and the sister is also a player.
Canisius?
No, I think she may be. And the mom works in the district.
All right, Karen.
Mm-hmm.
I could see the kids on the field. Can't remember the last name.
Mandler.
Yep.
Right. I don't know how
Mandler.
I caught that. It's like somebody looks like somebody showed me the card. No, here we go.
Come on. Touch it. Oh.
What do you call it?
Out of bounds.
Oh.
They thought it was out. This ref does. I don't think this ref owns a whistle. Because I haven't heard it blow at all.
Oh, the one on the far end of the field who was in front of us, I think he did the Sayreville game with us. There is a shortage of officials.
Sure is.
You could still whistle them up, man.
I could.
Yeah.
It's all right. Okay.
So that was going to get through.
Strong foot. You can hear it in the crispness of the kick. Come on, Keep.
Last time we were on the air, I gave you a question. It was about playing for a tie after so many minutes.
Right.
Co-champs. And, you said co-champs. Okay, Tell me about this one. It's always a discussion, comes up every year at AD meetings in the state and throughout. A running clock at a certain time. 5-goal lead. I'm making up.
Soccer.
So all sports. Like in baseball, it's had that 10-run rule after 5 innings forever. But football's got 33 points, a running clock. And the clock, once it gets there, it doesn't change. Once you're up 33, you can...
Right there.
Good D.
Yes, nice pivot and kick. Thank you.
So what's your thought about running clock in soccer? Make up a 5-goal difference.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because before you know it, it's going to be 7. Oh, yeah. Run that clock.
And well, the reason they kind of brought it in was, and unfortunately, what I hear as part of it was 7-0 boys. You know how boys are.
Then it gets dirty.
Yep. Right. And then the fights and this and that. So. Lacrosse.
Especially a 5-0 game now.
Right.
You know you're not winning, so you're going to take that cheap shot.
Right. Lacrosse has got a running clock. Obviously, soccer's football. Am I missing a running clock? And field hockey.
But soccer does not.
Yes, they do.
Oh, they do now.
Yeah. A lot of teams, and luckily East Brunswick's not, is talking to the Shore Conference.
Right.
A lot of schools, smaller schools, and not necessarily North Jersey, a couple of them, they can't get enough kids for sub-varsity, so they're playing 7-on-7.
Really?
Yeah.
In the Shore?
Now, take that back. I thought it was Shore. It was a guy who was not from the Shore Conference.
Okay.
It was from the
let's say Union
North
County.
Jersey.
Okay.
Maybe even Union. But they're saying they couldn't get and it's enough kids for sub-varsity junior. Because there's a lot of small schools up in the Union City area.
Okay.
And to give the kids an opportunity to play and to develop, they would play 7-on-7 games. Let's say you only had like 10 kids or something.
And that's why we have the middle school programs to keep the interest alive.
Well, I've said this before. We have enough kids that we could go 2 teams. You could go 2 teams without much more of an added expense. And so instead of playing a 18-game schedule, maybe you play a 12-game schedule.
Mm-hmm.
And for the 7th and 8th grade kids, and you can go an A and a B team, or you can make them even Steven teams. But if you went with an A and a B team, your better team would be playing the Old Bridges and the South Brunswicks, the bigger schools, and your Bs would play the smaller schools that have maybe middle school, like maybe a Spotswood or a South River, a Maca Conception, Timothy Christian. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So kids can still
nice ball.
Be playing.
Pivot and kick. Get it out of there. Good eye. Very good. Great foot there.
Kind of quiet on both sides, right?
Yep. 3-zip, quiet. Good idea. Shot. You have it, take it. We're under 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm pretty sure everyone on Coach Brady's bench has been in the game.
Yes,
or is in the game.
Everybody's played.
And I'm not sure if it's that way across the field. But at this point in the game, I think it's okay to sub. But
still here, Coach
yeah,
Brady barking down there.
I was just going to say
Love
that.
it.
Still teaching and coaching. And to me, it's important that happens, because now when the subs are in and he hears the coach, or she hears the coach still barking instruction and giving praise,
Yep.
that means he cares. That, you know, it's not like the game's over, it's a sub, I'm not going to. Because these kids work hard in practice and in the summer and in the off seasons.
That's right.
And he's going to give them their due.
Send it. Touch.
All right, get up there, 11. Or is that 10? Nice move.
Very nice. Nice pass. Send it.
Far corner. Oh, she missed her. She missed. It's amazing what they do with each foot, right?
It's right.
No longer that strong foot.
Very good.
I know a guy that does everything with his left foot
Oh, yeah.
in soccer, but does everything righty.
Unbelievable.
That would be Mr. McEvoy for the audience. If you heard one of our telecasts, he was telling us that. Well,
we're down to under a minute, Frank.
Right.
I guess we can begin to wrap it up.
Yeah, I still think we're a decent team. I think
no doubt about
the key is that we've got to get on the board. We got to score first, and that would certainly put pressure on the other team because they know we play pretty good defense.
Mm-hmm.
The
girls opened up today with a very tough, aggressive, fast-paced half. With the score being 1-0 on a quasi-lucky Monroe goal. Second half, they sort of just didn't have that zip,
no.
That pop in their game, and Monroe had a couple of quick goals to make it 3-0, and then it was just a minor touch and go quasi slugfest. The remaining 30 minutes of the second period.
The quality teams, you can't let up. You can't let up because they're going to score, and obviously Monroe's a quality club, and you know we're a little behind, but hey, anything can happen. Tournament time, anything can happen. So, depends on our seed. We got to get a couple wins. We got to make sure we win the out-of-conference teams. There aren't any.
No easy games on that schedule.
No.
That's for sure.
So if there are any crossovers, like we play Wardlaw this coming Saturday, we got to beat them. Get a couple more wins in the red division, because now when they do the divisions, the best teams are in the red. The next group of next teams are in the white, then the blue, then the gold, and the silver. And that's done so you have equal playing time. We're not guaranteeing you wins, and you can move down. If your program's struggling, you can move down. We're not guaranteeing you wins, we're guaranteeing competitive games. So I don't know how I got off that. But
that's the wrap.
Okay.
No, that's it's a summary of what to expect over the course of the next, let's say, 3 to 4 weeks as the season continues to unfold.
Right.
So on behalf of my partner, Frank Noppenberger, and Anthony Pags from EBTV, who set this up and produced this, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.